Good morning, Madam Amy John and my fellow friends. My name is Adib Fadel bin Adam and my matrix number is 83008. Today, me and my group members will be presenting about water treatment plant process. In general, water is the most important element in our daily life. We drink water, cook with water, clean ourselves with water, and many other works in our daily life involve usage of water. However, we need to make sure that the water that we use are clean and safe. Therefore, water treatment exists to complete the task of cleaning and making sure water is safe. Water treatment is the process of cleaning or removing all harmful substances, whether biological, chemical, or physical aspects from the water supply for human and domestic use. This treatment helps to produce water that is safe, palatable, clear, colorless, and odorless. Water treatment is a process of making water suitable for its application or returning its natural state. The process of water treatment involves 7 major phases. The first process involved in water treatment is water pump intake. The water source used to supply to the water pump is often from a local river, lake, or reservoir. A series of pipelines and pumps transport the water to the treatment plant. At the treatment plant, larger pumps are used to transfer the water up to where all the treatment facilities are placed. Engineers make use of gravitational energy to help the water flow while reducing water pumps' running costs. There are many water treatment plants utilize water from more than one source, hence making the water source convenient. To improve the quality of the final product of water treatment, blending groundwater with surface water is a method often used by many treatment plants. Now, I will pass the next point to my group members.
Thank you, Adib, for your introduction. Hello, Dr. Amy. My name is Irfan Izzuddin bin Sukiman with matrix number 84049. So today I will be presenting the second process after the first process, which is the coagulation process. So this next step is called coagulation. This process is basically a mixing process which where the chemicals with positive charge are added and mixed with the water. This in turn will neutralize the negative charge of the dirt and other dissolved particles in the water. Some common types of chemicals are this: aluminum sulfate and ferric chloride. So after the mixing process, the bonded particles will form slightly larger particles called flocks. From this picture, you can see that before adding the chemicals, the negative charge of the dirt are everywhere in the tank, but after adding the coagulant, they will bond together and will form the neutral charge. Once it has bonded together, they will be settled to the bottom of the tank. So the next process is called sedimentation. So this process, it involves removing the solids and aggregates that has bonded from the previous process. The large and heavy flocks after mixing will move to this tank, and in this tank the flocks are allowed to settle inside the tank with the help of gravity. In this process, it is not called flocks anymore, it is called a sludge. So the sludge will accumulate at the bottom of the tank and is removed for disposal. But keep in mind that this process may take days or even weeks depending on the intensity of the flux. So this is the sedimentation tank. There will be a rake arm for the mixing process of the flux so that it becomes a slightly larger flux called sludge, and they will be removed from this tank. So that's all from me. Now I will pass to Danish for his next presentation for the next process. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Danish Irshad bin Damansuri with matrix number 82508, and I will take over our presentation from here. I will explain more about water filtration and disinfection. So, for filtration, the clear water from previous process will be filtered to pore size such as sand, gravel, and charcoal. The reason for this is that dissolved particles and germs such as dust, chemical, parasites, bacteria, and virus will be removed. This will help produce a cleaner and safer water for consumer usage. Next is the disinfection process. Here, the process is very simple where they add one or more chemical disinfectants such as chlorine, chloramine, or chlorine dioxide. This action will kill any remaining parasites, bacteria, or viruses that remain in the water. So that's all from me. I will pass the next session to
Thank you, Danish. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Wenagel Ananaman Suntai with matrix number 86043. Today, I will explain about storing and distribution process in water treatment plant. Tanks for storing potable water are critical to the efficient operation of any water distribution system. One is to provide storage volume to the other, and the other purpose is to provide pressure to the distribution system. A particular tank can serve one or both purposes depending on its location within the system and its type of configuration. The two primary purposes that I just mentioned just now is to provide the volume and to provide the pressure. Many water storage tanks can provide both. So how does this storage tank works? A storage tanks allow the use of constant flow in the distribution system. Pumps that will fill the storage tank are operated by the controls which start and stop them as the water level in the storage tank rises and falls during the day. When demand is high, the pumps cannot keep up with the requirements for the water and the storage volume will be reduced. When the demands are low, the pumps have excess capacity and are able to refill the storage tank to the full for the next high demand period. The second point is provide pressure. The other function of storage tank is to provide pressure to the distribution system. All water distribution system must have a means of pressurizing the system. The most common method of creating system pressure is through the use of elevated water storage tank to develop the necessary feed of head to produce water through the system. If the land around the distribution system allows, a ground storage tank can be constructed on the high hill to serve as an high elevated storage tank. The final process in water treatment plant is distribution process. A water distribution system is a part of water supply network with a component that carry potable water from the centralized treatment plants or wells to the water consumer in order to adequate delivered water to the residential, commercials, industrials, and firefighting requirement. Consequently, this is how the water exits from the kitchen faucet. For conclusion, there are numerous processes of water treatment plant, and each one of them are complex and distinct. It is crucial to our daily life. It's offered the community to access clean and drinkable water. As a result, the economy will flourish, and any disease that could brought on by the contaminated water will be avoided. That's all from our group. Thank you.